travel a lot. Well, maybe not this year. This year's a little different, but most years I travel a lot. Personal, professional, mission, here in the US, Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. I love traveling, but man, I miss my family when I'm gone. Now I love the food, the hotels, the sights, but I miss the hugs, the giggles, and the snuggles. And seeing new things always gives me a rush when I'm on the road, but nothing is compared to the rush of getting my kids out of bed each and every morning. And when I became a parent, I knew I would still be traveling a lot, and I was okay with that. But I also wanted to find a new way to show my kids that they're always the priority. And since the very first time that I had to leave those cute little babies, I've made a conscious effort to get them a postcard from each and every city that I visited. And I always write on the card, I tell them how much I miss them. Perhaps I share a funny story about something that's happened to me on the trip. And they're still too young to read them. But someday, I hope that they come to really cherish these little cardboard time capsules. But of all the trips I've taken, there's one postcard that stood out the most. It's this one right here. Now, I was sitting on a plane on my way home from Fort Lauderdale. Now, this trip wasn't particularly eventful, aside from it being a day trip, and I'd been up since 3 a.m. What set that trip apart, it was the fact that I was planning on resigning from my career the following day. Stepping away from a job that I've had for nearly 15 years. Walking away from the only thing I had known in my entire adult life. And I wasn't leaving some crappy, meaningless job. I was leaving an amazing job that's probably one of the coolest jobs in the world. It's a job that I could only dream about back in my college days as an aspiring investment professional. And as I began writing on this postcard, I quickly realized that I had way too many words for this little cardboard square to handle. There were so many things that I wanted to tell my boys that night. So I took out a notebook and I started writing, and here's what it said. And I'm gonna read to you, I put it on my teleprompter here, I'm gonna read to you what I said on this postcard. Boys, I took a day trip to Fort Lauderdale today. I didn't think you'd even notice I left, but Mom told me you were really upset that I wasn't home this morning. Something about you sitting on the stairs pouting and shouting absolute nonsense. This story was equal parts hilarious and sad. I just wish I had a video clip of it. This is a really special trip for me. Not special like all my Middle East or my Southeast Asia trips, my New York trips, or the ones where I get to experience once-in-a-lifetime events. Special because tomorrow I'm gonna leave my job. I wish I could tell you that adults don't get scared. And I wish I could tell you that everything always works out exactly the way we think it will. I wish I could tell you it's always easy to make the decision you know in your heart is right. Unfortunately, it's not the case. Most things worth pursuing in this life are going to be scary. It's not going to go exactly how you think it will, and it's not going to be easy. Honestly though, that's what makes life awesome. If I were to make a different decision tomorrow, life would probably look a lot different for us. Money would never be an issue for us. We would never go without. We could buy you everything that the world says that you deserve. We could go on these amazing and exotic vacations. We could live the life so many believe is the recipe for happiness and the definition of success. But here's the truth. You deserve better than all of this. You deserve better than a big house, fancy cars, a private education, mountains of gifts, and exotic vacations. Here's what you deserve. You deserve a father who is fully present, fully patient, and fully loving. I'm never going to be perfect, but I promise to be the best version of me that I can be. You deserve to see what it looks like for a man to boldly follow God's calling in his life, no matter how scary or countercultural it may seem. You deserve to learn money doesn't buy happiness, but rather happiness comes from love, faith, and contentment. You deserve to witness what it looks like to follow your dreams, live with passion, and trust that God is ultimately in control. You deserve to see and feel firsthand what sacrificial generosity in the face of financial uncertainty looks like. You deserve to experience what a united mom and dad team can accomplish if they honor God and honor each other. You deserve the freedom and encouragement to find your gifts, your talents, and your passions, and learn how to use them to serve God's kingdom. Lastly, you deserve someone in your life who will model these behaviors and decisions with their actions, not just their words. And someday when you're old enough, I hope that you're proud of me. I hope you see how God worked through this decision and this situation. I hope a time comes in your life, a really scary and important time, when you get to make a decision that will forever change the trajectory of your life. Not a decision for the pursuit of worldly wealth or power or respect, but rather a decision for the pursuit of God, your dreams, and your passions. I love you guys, and believe it or not, you inspire me more than I will ever be able to inspire you. Thank you for that, Daddy. Thank you so much for watching. We hope this added value to your life. And if you did enjoy, it would mean the world to us if you would like, share, even subscribe. And while you're here, make sure you check out some of our other video content. And down below, you can find a link for Meaning Over Money, which is our financial course for young adults, where we help young adults live with more meaning and less about the money.